Okay, good morning to all the class 7 students. So in this video lesson, we are going to conclude the story that we are learning so far, which is A Gift of Chappals by Vasanta Surya. Alright. So before going to the end of the chapter or the last part of the chapter, I will just revise you in a very brief way by referring to this comic which I found in Google. So in this first picture, it is all about the Mridu and Mridu going to the cousin's home and what happened at the first moment. So first of all, Mridu lived with her grandfather and grandmother one day or the one afternoon. This one Mridu was taken to her aunt Rukmani house by her grandmother to meet her cousins or the relative, you can say, Lalli, Ravi and Meena. Okay, so when they went or reached the Rukmani's house or the cousin's house, the aunt Rukmani happily opened the door and welcomed them, and suddenly, right, Ravi pulled Mridu inside the house. So when Ravi pulled Mridu inside the house, the Mridu protested. Mridu shouted that, "Let me take off my slippers," right? So while she was taking off her slippers, she saw that they were a very grey big slippers pulled out near the door, and she just explained how their slipper looks like, right? And when Ravi pulled Mridu inside the house, Ravi took Mridu towards the backyard of their house into a bitterberry bush, right? Thick bitterberry bush, where he shows a very secret thing. Alright, so in the second one, right, you can see the Ravi shows him a cat, right, that they kept secretly. So when Ravi also told that feeding or giving a milk to a cat is not very easy, so he had to go through a long process lying to his grandmother that he is going to drink that milk because he is feeling hungry, so and so, and they discuss a lot about the cat. So in the third picture, you can see that they were discussing about the cat, right? And suddenly Ravi keeps on exaggerating, right, keeping saying and narrating long stories about a cat being so famous. In the fourth picture also, the Ravi still continue his story about proving that his cat is very famous and the cat is descendant of so and so, right? And at that time, both Meena and Mridu was not satisfied with the way the Ravi was explaining, and once Ravi also called that if they like the name of the cat, you can also spell it in a short way like MP Punai. So the full form of MP Punai is Mahendra Pallava Punai, right? So and later on, so after telling whole story about the cat, Ravi just touched his twig towards the cat, saying that, "See, this is MP Punai, big," right? So and he moved forward, and he feels so happy that he told every story about the cat. You can see all about the Lalli learning music from the music master, and Mridu and the Ravi was commenting how Lalli used to play the violin and how master used to play the violin, right? So the way master played the violin is compared to a train whizzing on and on, whereas the music played by a Lalli is like a drilling sound where train is moving away from the track. Comment clearly shows that the way Lalli was playing a music is completely horrible. From one way it is true because she is learning a violin for the first time, right? In this picture, when they were just listening towards the music played by them, they heard a strange sound saying "Amma, oh Amma," right? So that sound was being heard by the aunt Rukmani from the veranda where they were talking with some ladies, right, including the Tapi, a grandmother of Mridu. So the aunt Rukmani commented, right, from the backyard, or they say from the veranda, Ravi, send that beggar away from here, right? Or send that beggar away. Okay, meanwhile, when Ravi heard the comment, right, or the command of Aunt Rukmani, he went towards the beggar, and Mrina and Mitu also followed him. And so when they reached towards the beggar, he confidently said that, "Go away from here, because my party is saying that it is time that you have to find another way or the another place to stay for," right? So he was at that time, he was just spreading his cloth beneath the neem tree, and just preparing himself to take a little rest under that tree. So when Ravi asked him to go away from here, he just said that please let him stay a little bit under this tree, because the sun is so hot and all the tar on the road was melted and it is very hot, which already caused a lot of injuries on his feet and many blisters came off. In this picture, he shows his blister beneath the feet, and they felt so pity of that beggar, right? So Meena, right, one of them, Meena, especially talked about, it is so unfair that he didn't got anything to wear on his foot. That is why he got lots and lots of wounds, right, blisters. So they were trying to get some slippers to him, and they went inside the house to discuss about from where they have to get this one slippers. So Ravi told that his slipper is too small for him, and both the Meena and Mitu slippers was also small to him. So now they moved toward the next thing to get a slipper for that beggar so that he can go away from here. When they were stepping into the house, Mritu's attention was again falls on that slipper, a black or the gray big slipper with a scrawny print of toes. So Mritu falls her eyes onto that old chappal, saying that whose slipper is it? So Ravi thought that Ravi also don't have any idea, right, whose slippers are those. So they took that slipper and went rush away fastly towards that garden, and passed that or gave that slipper to the beggar and told that beggar to wear this and don't come back, right? So the beggar felt so happy and wore that slipper, and the beggar blessed those three children, Meena, Mritu and Ravi, and in a minute he just went off from that place. Here comes the last part of this story, and we are going to conclude this chapter. The music master came out of the house after teaching a violin to the Lalli, and he looked towards Ravi, Meena and Mritu playing marble in a very unappreciative manner. Means he don't like the way they were playing. He searched for his chappals in the veranda where he had kept earlier, and somehow he didn't find that chappal, because you all know the three of them had picked that chappal and gave it to the beggar, right? So the music master was asking a Lalli that did you sew my chappal, dear? Because I remember that music master remembered that he kept the chappal at that same place at every corner, right, of the veranda. So he searched around, looking over the railings, means looking on the walls, right, the back of the house, every corner of the house, near the flower pots, everywhere, right? But he didn't find his slippers, and he also said that this slipper was a brand new. But is it a brand new chappal? Not at all, right? Because in the beginning, when Mritu saw that chappal or the slipper, it was completely old. The fingerprint or the toe print are very clear on it. It was like torn away from the bottom. After seeing the condition of the slippers, the music master told all of them that his chappal was a brand new chappal, and he went a long way to the Mount Road to buy that chappal, and the cost of that chappal was very expensive, that even cost the whole month fees that he used to get after teaching the music to the students. So Lali went to tell her mother, right? So when Lali mother heard such things, the mother got amazed at how this slipper could lost and who have taken such things. So the party told that there were so many vendors came in front of the door, so they might take that or they might took that. So vendors means the person who are selling vegetables or who are passing away from the house or many things, right? So some of them might have taken the slippers. So later on, Rukmani, right, Auntie Rukmani asked three of the children that have you children seen anyone looking around the veranda, right? This is the question asked by the Rukmani auntie. But when she saw the expression of the three children, she got suspected, right? She got suspected that there might be some problem over here. So sitting under, they were just quietly sitting under the tree without any response or without any reply. So Rukmani auntie got a very sharp V shape in front of her forehead, right? A sharp V-shaped line formed between her eyebrow or the forehead. The Mridu felt that now Aunt Rukmani got so angry, and she felt that and said that to her cousin Ravi and Meena in a very shivering way, right? She was just trembling. The tarzike chenangi kechachora tinde shivere. Mridu start thinking in her mind, right? If Aunt Rukmani know the real situation or the problem of that beggar to whom they gave the slippers, then Aunt Rukmani won't get that much upset. So after seeing the facial expression of those three children, Rukmani got suspicious already, but she asked so politely, saying that there was a beggar over here earlier, so did you give that old chappal to that beggar? Right. So Pati said that these days children. So Ravi added on, Amma, didn't you tell me? There was about a Karna who gave away everything he had, right? And even his gold earring, and he was so kind and generous. Mi pesamba sambuji yorilan digana shemeves, right? Rukmani remembered what he told about the Karna, and he just called Ravi, right? You silly! Karna didn't give away other people's thing. Karna gi mission de chala tiko amadadas. Whatever he gave to the people is his own things. Koran rangi ngola yo chala de teko mashi, ani mission da gi chala phone teko de yo maresra. So Ravi rushed brushly on. My joshali ne thechem badesra. But my chapel would not have fit the beggar. Ani she told every situation. He thought to give his chappal to the beggar, but unluckily it won't fit the beggar. So Amma, if they didn't fit, would you really not have minded? So they Ravi think that his chappal will not fit the beggar, so he have to think another way to give a slipper to the beggar. So he thought that this black slipper was of no one, so that is why he gave that slipper to the beggar. When Ravi replied in this way, Aunt Rukmani got so angry and shouted him like, "How dare you speak to me like that? Go inside this minute right now," commented by the Aunt Rukmani. So Aunt Rukmani had to think another way to return the slipper of music master. So she went inside and took some slippers, a pair of slippers, and said that this should fit you, sir. Please put this on. I am so sorry. My son has been very naughty. Right. So this is what Rukmani told to the music master, and she hurried indoor and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly worn new chapel. So the slipper given by the Rukmani to the music master belongs to Gopu Mama. But why she gave the slipper to the music master means Gopu Mama hardly used this slipper. So it is almost like a new slipper. That is why she gave that chapel to the music master, and the music master eye lit up. He felt so happy because the condition of that slipper or the chapel was not like his chapel, which looks very old, right? So music master I lit up with the happiness, and he put that new chapel on, trying not to look so happy, even though he is happy, feeling happy from inside, but he didn't show that expression from his face. So he put that slipper on, and well, I suppose this will have to do, and he just expressed like, now I have to adjust with the slippers. So Aunt Rukmani was waiting for that music master to leave, so that she can talk with the children. So after music master left from there, she talked with Mritu how you children could think in such a way. So but somehow, right, thank God your Gopu Mama does not wear his chappal to work. So at least there was some extra chappal in their house of the Gopu Mama. That is why they were able to return the slippers of masters. So this is how the story ends, and why the story is named as a gift of chapels, because the main roles over here is they gifted the chapel to that beggar, and that chapel belongs to that music master, and music master have got the chapels of Gopu Mama. So it is the story of passing the chapels or giving the chapels to each and another. So this story was named as a gift of chapels. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you will understand what I have explained over here, and listen it again and again for your better understanding, and read the textbook. Thank you.